2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everyone. From Ernie, Shaq, and Kenny, we're all looking forward to the same thing, the first game of the regular season. Tonight we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, we've heard from their players, coaches, front office. This team has high hopes entering the regular season. And I'll tell you, nothing would be more satisfying to them than to come out of this first game with a W. Here we are, opening night. Every club can have high aspirations. But Kenny, what's the key to growing throughout the year?
Oh, when you said club, I was thinking nightclub. Oh, what are you talking about?
Of course, you always
but, you know, you got to be willing to adjust. Honestly, be willing to adjust. Don't stick with the same plan just because you might think it worked. If it's not working, it's going to show you it's not working.
You know, it's a long road, so you can never get too high or get too low. And remember, just have fun along the way.
Kind of like we do here.
Yes.
Isn't this a blast?
Yes, it is.
Oh, do we have fun?
We do.
What's the most fun about this job for us?
Just looking at you every day.
Oh, man. You know, I feel the same way about Kenny. You feel that way looking at him?
No, I like, when I look this way, it's just fun. Oh, he's going there, but that's fun too.
We do have a good time. We were having a good time.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. This is the first they're seeing of Oklahoma City here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. This team matched up so well during the regular season last year, splitting their 4 games. This should be a terrific battle.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Yeah, people who saw this game got their money's worth, and it was fitting that they split the season series, given the enormous talent level on both sides.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Thunder, Westbrook and Robertson, the backcourt. The forwards, George and Grant, and it's Adams in at the 5.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
Durant against George. And George with the block.
You can't toss up the weak stuff around Paul George. He sees it coming and uses his reach to get to it.
With a step back, he squares up and sinks it. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range, and that's what we've got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Well, great efficiency on the inside from Steven Adams. Rarely does he take a bad shot.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Thompson. Here's Green. Cousins trying to free himself up. Green, no luck.
Yeah, they're a little bit cold here. 0 for 4 to get this one going.
Outside Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Curry. Back to Grant from deep. Klay Thompson grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Green passes to Thompson. Dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
The long arm of the law. Durant is not a premier shot blocker, but you wouldn't know it from that play.
Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
And that one, good. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Defense predicated on stopping Russell at the rim, but then he uses that body control and a little bit of touch to float one over you.
Screen by Cousins. Curry kicks to Cousins. Thompson outside. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Grant sends it back. And he makes that one. Green's got his first points of the night.
Well, Draymond doesn't just come down with the rebound. He goes right back up aggressively to score.
Dives for it. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
On the wing, George. Defended by Durant. Robertson the pass to Westbrook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
So interesting with Russell Westbrook, never really touted or championed growing up, but if you go to UCLA, you have to be halfway decent, don't you, Kevin? 5'8" stick figure back in high school and came off the bench his freshman year at UCLA, and I just don't think anybody saw what was coming out of Russell Westbrook, but we're appreciating it now.
Free throw good, Westbrook. And you heard the story. Westbrook showed up for a basketball camp in Atlanta. His name wasn't on the list. He had to sit in the lobby for 4 hours before they let him in.
That story is hard to believe. Obviously not a blue chip recruit, and I don't think that Russell Westbrook ever thought about seeing himself in the NBA at any point. Was just hoping to get a scholarship, and that second season at UCLA opened up some eyes about just how athletic and explosive he could be. Here we are today.
Opening night is upon us. Every team looking to come out of the gate strong. As we know, only half are going to get to the end.
Don't tell him that, Kevin.
I know you can't.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a long season. The teams, as we've seen in the past, sometimes what we're watching here tonight, 6 or 7 members of that team might not be on it come February. So got to temper your expectations. Watch the way guys have maybe improved from last season coming into this season. Excited about young teams and the opportunity of their potential, but things can change quickly in this league.
But don't you love the optimism at this time of year?
No doubt about it. Everybody's fired up for the opportunity to show what it is, especially as a player, what you worked on in the offseason to bring it to the hardwood and show your coaching staff the type of work you put in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Livingston with it. Westbrook picks him up. Green, the screen, and the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That is his first foul of the game. The Thunder with the lead. Outside Westbrook. It's stolen by Livingston.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Paul George. Oklahoma City on D. Now here's Livingston, kicks to Cousins. Back to Livingston, clock at 6. Durant against Grant. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Yeah, this is where you might elect to pass out of the slump rather than shoot out of it.
Warriors shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Green and stolen by Patterson. Outside Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Green. Here's Patterson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Patrick Patterson, a veteran forward out of Kentucky, had some of his best years, Brent, playing with the Toronto Raptors.
He's a real difference maker for them, coming off the bench and being able to stretch out offensive possessions. Shot the ball incredibly well, high efficiency from there. And that's why the advanced stats, I think that the general manager of Oklahoma City thought that Patterson, as an addition here, could help out their offense and give them some punch off the bench.
That one is off.
Well, Patrick Patterson had some great years where he showed his three-point shooting prowess, but if he can get down into the post and score there as well, it's another option for their offense.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 3. And here's Livingston. Green, the screen. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cousins to the inside.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The shot missing. Grant dishes to Patterson. It's stolen by Livingston. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
So here's Westbrook. He has 6. And the rejection by Cousins.
Well, offensively, you better respect the reach of DeMarcus Cousins. Terrific at getting a hand on that one and swatting it away.
Now here's Green. Stolen by Westbrook. Oh, and here comes Schroeder all alone. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Out quickly, then the beautiful execution. You can't do it any better.
Well, there's running the floor, and then there's running the floor with purpose. And I love the energy on this play.
Here's Thompson. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Somewhat remote odds of Klay Thompson missing on that kind of attempt. Just chalk it up.
Westbrook kicks to Adams. There's the pick. Here's Schroeder. His 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors trail by 3. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he hits it to tie the game up. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. The Thunder have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Screen by Adams. To the paint. Back to Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Thompson. Westbrook can't get it to go. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The drive by Iguodala and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time. A good scorer around the rim.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Schroeder kicks to Patterson. Screen by Adams. Poked away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Can they get it? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
A lot of high hopes for Schroeder when he signed his 4-year deal back in 2016. His development hasn't continued at a high level, at least high enough for some people to take notice. So shooting from a distance, still an issue for the young point guard.
First free throw is good. Well, with Schroeder, he just isn't consistent enough from 3-point range as point guards need to be today.
Well, last season was just a shade under the 30% range. He's still a great scorer by slashing and going to the rim, but that's going to tire you out. Teams back off and make you prove it. We'll see if Dennis can find some consistency from that range to be more dangerous.
And he can't hit the second.
The potential Schroeder has is pretty exciting. Such a lightning quick point guard.
There's a good screen. Iguodala kicks to Bell. Schroeder outside. Noel with it. Patterson, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder outside. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Jerebko, the pass to Evans. Back to Jerebko. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Schroeder with a screen on Evans. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Abrinas. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Ferguson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 19 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he is in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now here's Livingston. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Livingston's got 6.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
And the pass to Patterson. Noel down low, defended by Bell, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. Now let's check out the rebounds and where they're coming from. Here's a breakdown showing the front court and the back court rebounding numbers for the Warriors.
And their guards have been very active on the glass. In a game like this, that it really could go either way. Extra possessions can make all the difference in the world. You like the way they're getting it done here by committee.
That's good from Noel.
Russell Westbrook with 2 straight seasons, 2, of averaging a triple-double. This is a feat that we thought we would never see again, and Russell backed up the one campaign with another. Just remarkable stuff.
All free throws good from Noel. And the Thunder placing so much, Brent, on Westbrook's shoulders. It's asking a lot.
It's asking a lot. I'm not sure how much Russell actually feels it. He just goes out and continues to put up just staggering, eye-popping numbers. And to get where they want to go, I think they're going to have to find a way to complement him in some way. And he's going to have to trust in those teammates in order to push the envelope a bit.
Now here's Schroeder after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Off the screen, Schroeder. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Livingston, no luck. Thunder trailing by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Evans outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Evans has got his first 2 points of the night. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And it's Schroeder missing. Now Livingston down low and stolen by Noel. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word. Since coming to the Warriors, Kevin Durant says he's enjoyed playing for Steve Kerr.
I think he just gets it. You know, you get around people in this life, whether it's players or coaches, who are stuck in this bubble of basketball and don't realize it's almost a fantasy world. And then you get guys like Steve Kerr who realize what's really important in life and that we're really, really blessed to be playing this game.
And Steve Kerr has seen it all on the basketball court. In a worldly perspective, Greg, off of it, he's not going to become a prisoner of the moment.
Keeping the right perspective really so important. You see why guys like KD love playing for him.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
Well, there's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Noel is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard position.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. The G League is testing out more ways to speed up the game. Shorter overtime periods, a 14-second shot clock after an offensive rebound. You think those are necessary things?
I think they're worth trying out, Kevin. I don't know necessarily that they're necessary. Is that redundant?
No,
it might have
like
been.
It makes sense when you say it.
But the league always exploring ways to improve the game, and I commend Adam Silver and the competition committee for trying.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David.
Well, Dennis Schroeder showed he can handle high usage in an offense. Was the first option for the Hawks this past season. Even with defenses keyed in on him, he was able to average right around 20 points.
And he can't get the first one. And with Schroeder, he said he learned how to deal with all that extra defensive attention.
And being able to stay productive when dealing with the best opposing defender goes a long way in the NBA. Schroeder also managed to cut down on his turnovers while taking on more of a playmaker role. Strong year for him offensively, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to grow as a player.
Now here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Jerebko. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Schroeder dishes to George. This one for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points so far.
Well, an accurate three-point shooter, Paul George, can get it going from distance.
Durant kicks to Jerebko, and stolen by Patterson. Here's Schroeder. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. Warriors leading by 4. Left side Curry. Durant in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
Curry against Schroeder. There's a screen by Noel. Off the screen, Schroeder.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And Curry, here we go. Noel trying to break loose. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
George with the screen on Curry. And slam dunk by Noel.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Curry. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
No good on that one. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
It's stolen by Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Well, let's see some numbers here on Steph Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. First in free throw shooting. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. That free throw missing.
Well, Steph Curry's quick release makes his three-point shot almost impossible, and then you add the fact that Steph can do it off the dribble. So anytime he gets somebody shifting their back foot and they're trying to recover, by the time they're halfway there, the ball's already off and on its way. So one of the quickest, one of the more devastating shots in all of basketball.
Here's Curry following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Durant attacking.
How about the charisma of KD that time? Teammates loving what he's bringing to the table here tonight.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last year, excellent at the free throw line, just a shade under 90%. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Some changes for Golden State. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Bell. Draymond Green comes in for Urebka. And it's Klay Thompson in for Evans.
And you can see that Durant has an incredible drive. He wants to be an all-time legend when it's all said and done.
Westbrook, no good. And Curry said in his training he speeds up his release to the point where it's uncomfortable. So in the game, for him, everything slows down.
Yeah, if you look at the numbers, Kevin, his closely guarded three-pointers are just as accurate as when he's got a wide open three-pointer. No defender within 4 to 6 feet. He's knocking down the same kind of percentage. So the fact that Steph has the ability and knows to practice those sort of things speaks to just how much he's invested in the shooting craft.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. The fourth spot held by Steven Adams.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
The Warriors leading. Here's Durant. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
It's stolen by Green, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Outside for Durant. And the Warriors miss again.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Sometimes you just can't figure out what's wrong, but he keeps trying to push through.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And so it's Golden State with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Curry kicks to Cousins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Cousins has got 5.
Cousins solid at working these situations. When the picks are involved, he knows where to be.
Here's Westbrook. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Thompson passes to Cousins. Green against Grant. The screen from Thompson. Kept alive. Green loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Green's got his second basket.
Draymond Green with only one thing on his mind when he gets that close, and that's collecting 2 points.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Westbrook.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's Durant. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Well, he's given himself a chance. 6 shots he's gotten up this quarter, but only able to convert on 1 of them.
Westbrook dishes to Robertson. Screen by Adams. Nobody near George. Again, Oklahoma City.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Curry with it. Westbrook picks him up. It's stolen by Adams. To the paint. From the line. Here's Grant. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Well, he's so active. You got to box Grant out. When the shot goes up, he'll get to the offensive glass, and he rises up off the floor pretty quick.
Now here's Green. Curry on the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Warriors' Steve Kerr, the fastest coach in major American sports history to 250 wins. Brent, he gave all the credit to his players. But you talk about what makes him special.
Well, I think Steve just really timed it right in terms of when it was he was going to approach the next phase of his life, waiting for his children to be in a good place, waiting for him mentally to be in a spot where he was going to take over a talented team and put his imprint on it. His experience in Phoenix in the front office, teaching him about what it takes to move players around and make trades. Just a proper approach and the proper timing for Steve to take over a basketball club, and then to bring all of what he learned from Greg Popovich and Phil Jackson to the table, along with a lot of his own. And I think Steve thought long and hard and prepared himself on a lot of levels about what the job was going to be for him. We've seen that play out rather nicely in the last few years.
And the rejection by Cousins. Outside Durant. Outside Green. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Ferguson's checked in. It's George on the wing, guarded by Curry. Screen by Adams. Over Curry. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Warriors have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Screen by Cousins. Ball's knocked loose. Paul George with the steal. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. There's way too much speed to keep up with him.
The screen from Thompson to the inside. Excellent D there from George. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Knocks down the 3 ball. And now a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Yeah, try to check Russell Westbrook in that situation. You get up on him, got a hand in the face, you want him to shoot a jumper, and still, he buries it.
Now here's Livingston. He has 6. Curry with a wide open look. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lob pass to George. That shot no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 3rd assist on the night. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the 2nd quarter. Screen by Grant. Ferguson kicks to George. In the corner, it's Westbrook. 5 to shoot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Bell is checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Thompson. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Some changes for Golden State. Urebko comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Evans in for Steph Curry. Then for the Thunder, Nerlens Noel checks in for Steven Adams. Alex Abrinas comes in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Schroeder missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Well, the success of the Warriors is truly built around their culture and their chemistry, and it really starts with Steph Curry. Even though a lot of people argue about Kevin Durant being their best player, their most important player has been Steph. Just a great joyful approach to the game, and it rubs off on the entire organization.
And that one misses. A second chance effort. No good from Bell.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Ferguson misses. The Warriors leading. Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Evans. Jerebko the screen. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Livingston's got 8 points.
Great form on the Livingston jump shot there. He knows he's got the green light in the mid-range.
Schroeder outside. It's stolen by Livingston. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Warriors lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Steve Kerr. Coach, what did the team do in that first half defensively?
Just competed. You know, we have a very good defensive team, and our guys are getting after. I think we've been a lot better defensively than we have offensively, and some of that defense has led to some transition and some open shots.
Something your guys always fall back on. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
As we return to the action here at Oracle, a terrific look from above at downtown Oakland and the historic Tribune Tower. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Warriors leading by 3. Curry and Thompson are the 1 and the 2. Durant and Green are the forwards. And it's Cousins in at center, locking down the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. And there's the call on Curry. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Durant against Westbrook. Passes it to George. Grant, right side. To the middle. Here's Adams. Outside for George. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Westbrook, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Inside, stolen by Grant, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Thunder trailing by 3. Here's Roberson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And here's George for 3.
Steph getting a little bit nasty on the defensive end there, not letting his man get comfortable on that possession. And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Now here's Curry. Outside Durant. Green, the screen. And it's sent back by George. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. Green with the block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Paul George with the steal. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Curry. He can't hit that time. Westbrook with the nice D there.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Double team on Westbrook. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. You love a good mid-range game. We don't see it that much, but I know you have a couple guys you think have a pretty strong mid-range game.
You know, Chris Paul still has dominated the mid-range, Kevin. It was interesting because him joining the Houston Rockets, who it's all about threes and layups. Daryl Morey, I think, recognized we need somebody that can come off the pick and roll and make those kind of plays happen, not only at the rim for Capella, but shoot it himself. So Chris Paul still dominates in the mid-range. Kawhi Leonard has shown some skills at the mid-range. Even though last year, obviously, just 9 games, he's still a dangerous weapon. It'll be interesting to see if that's still part of his arsenal for this season. And then C.J. McCollum has been one of the best mid-range scorers in the league for the Portland Trail Blazers over the past couple of seasons.
The Thunder with another miss. Warriors have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Thompson passes to Cousins. Westbrook with the steal. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Grant. Sweet little floater. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
Grant's always looking for those seams, so when he finds one, he'll rip right into it, like his aggressiveness there.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And Jeremy Grant, great genes for the game, Greg. Father was Harvey, uncle was Horace, both NBA players and stars. His brother Jarian also in the association.
Yeah, and Jeremy might be the best athletically of them all. I mean, 6'8" with that 7'3" wingspan, great bounce. If he can develop his skill to match, he'll have a long and prosperous NBA career.
Here's Cousins. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Curry with the 3. The Thunder pull it in. George has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make him pay for it.
Now, here is George after the miss from Stephen Curry. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Again, Curry missing.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
And it's in there.
Think back to when Paul George entered the league in the 2010-11 season for the Indiana Pacers, a skinny kid. Not so much anymore.
Here is Durant. Paul George making his last shot. Green with a screen on Westbrook. Tries to snap the cold streak. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Green.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry's still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Here's Roberson looking for his first basket still in this one.
Yeah, that's got them over the limit with a lot of time still left. They're going to have to tone it down, or they may end up giving up a lot of free throws here.
The Thunder have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Yeah, Paul George, not a guy you want to send to the free throw line. Always around 85%, sometimes even up to 90 from the charity stripe.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
Now here's Cousins. 5 points in the game. Can't connect from short range. Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. Westbrook against Durant. Shot clock at 6. Durant against Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
Jeremy Grant out of Syracuse, the rare second-round pick, Brent, who's gotten steady NBA minutes throughout his young career.
Yeah, interesting minutes last year in OKC, where he started to make a big difference, actually playing off the bench at the 5 spot and taking advantage with his quickness and athleticism on the roll. I look at a vet like Richard Mbamute, an elite defender, as a guy he might be able to emulate, but more so from the 5 position.
So he gets them both. The Thunder last season assembling a big 3 of Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony didn't mesh, Brent, like they had hoped. In your opinion, what went wrong?
Well, a bit of a down season in terms of the scoring for Melo, but reasons for that, just not as many opportunities and playing outside along the three-point line. The biggest damage last year was the Roberson injury. It felt like in December the OKC team started to find its stride, and Roberson going out of the lineup, there just wasn't enough of the depth on that roster to make up the difference for them defensively, and OKC never really seemed to find its footing or confidence again.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Durant, and it's Evans in for Thompson. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Noel's checked in. Warriors trail by 4. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Roberson. The dish now to Westbrook. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is where your off-season work comes into play. Westbrook stepping into his catch-and-shoot game. Thousands of reps get you that kind of result.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And Steven Adams, the kind of guy who on a nightly basis is so appreciated by the star players on the team, and certainly the coaching staff, just doing dirty work, setting screens, scoring on the inside, being a physical presence. And he's taken some strides, I think, Kevin, offensively, being able to score sometimes out of the box.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Bell is checked in for Cousins. Nerebko comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Curry.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
And you look at Adams' per-minute scoring averages, Brent. They've gone up every season.
Well, it's got to help having Russell Westbrook setting the table and the type of attention that not only Westbrook drew, but also PG and Carmelo Anthony for a season. So obvious uptick in the offensive numbers for Steven Adams, but he is improving, and you see some confidence in the offensive end of the floor.
And the Thunder with the possession here after the missed three from Iguodala. Abrinas kicks to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And not a lot of range on Steven Adams' offensive game, so he understands those limitations and gets to the rack.
They set the screen. Pass to Iguodala. Here's your Rebko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A clear look for George. That one a little long. Warriors trail by 6. It's Evans on the wing. He has 6. Over in the corner, Livingston sinks the three-pointer. Livingston's got 11 points.
That's not usually where Livingston is going to make his living, but nice to see him step back from time to time and drill it.
And here's George for 3. Rebounded by Urebko. Urebko's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Iguodala, the pass to Evans. Bell dishes to Livingston. And it's Evans in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Down low. Here's Noel. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. And so here is Golden State. And here is Iguodala. Evans trying to get open. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. One of the best NBA athletes of his era, Andre Iguodala. And still you could make the case, Brent, it's his intelligence that's his strongest attribute.
And most of the time the comments from Steve Kerr or Ron Adams, the defensive guru on the coaching staff, talk about how Andre Iguodala is a coach on the floor. So he's been a great mentor for Klay Thompson and some of the younger players who are coming up and coming along with the Warriors, to talk to them about how he thinks, what he sees, and what he does. Big reason why the Warriors have won multiple titles.
That free throw, no good.
Iguodala's leadership is really unsurpassed. Steve Kerr calling him the adult in the room. His teammates definitely listen and respect all things that he offers up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Patterson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Terrence Ferguson comes in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Livingston. He's got 11. Basket counts.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The pass to Abrinas. Shot off the pick. Here's Noel. Pass to Patterson. He kicks it to Schroeder. Passes it to Ferguson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Livingston. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Well, Sean Livingston has had such a remarkable comeback career and one of the more unique players in the league. At 6'7", plays really a true point guard position, but very rarely do you ever see Sean Livingston getting away from shots on the floor where he knows he can be devastating. 10 to 12 feet, back to the basket, up over the top of guys. Just a really unique set of skills from Sean Livingston.
Both good from the line that time. And Livingston, not really a three-point shooter, but Brandy does so many other things to help you win.
It really doesn't get up into guys physically, but is out there with his smarts defensively to be versatile, to be able to switch. I love when Sean has a little bit of a launch pad on offense to get to the rim and get up and throw down some dunks. Just such a steadying force coming off the bench for the Warriors in the past few seasons.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Well, this team now has to settle in right here and have a great possession without getting so aggressive that you compound your mistake.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the score by Golden State. Here's Iguodala, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Iguodala still very comfortable even at the advanced ages out in transition.
The Thunder shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Schroeder outside. Patterson a screen on Iguodala. Ferguson kicks to Patterson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Iguodala. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Bell over Noel. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Warriors selecting Jordan Bell with the 38th pick in the 2017 draft. A pick they acquired, Brent, from Chicago for cash considerations.
Yeah, a lot of people scratching their heads as to why Chicago wouldn't want a player like Jordan Bell. Well, the Warriors jumped on it, paid for the draft rights to him, and was huge last year, playing in a lot of key moments in the playoffs and in the finals.
That free throw, no good.
And a jack of all trades kind of player. Bell reminds me of a younger Draymond Green, a prospect on the rise.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Evans right side. Livingston passes to Evans. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. That free throw missing. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. The call will go against Urebka. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
And Patterson drops them both. 5 seconds left to play in the third. The deep three from Thompson. Got it!
Whoa.
He got it! What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
He's excited.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. So for Oklahoma City right now, Patrick Patterson is out there with Ferguson. Then it's Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard. Here's Abrinas. Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
This is why Schroeder has the ball in that situation. If the pick comes, he knows how to capitalize.
Outside Durant. There's the feed to Thompson. Using his post move to get the 2 points.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
Noel sets a screen for Schroeder. And slam dunk by Noel. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Schroeder sees a passing lane off the screen and just fires it in there. His teammate was wide open for that one.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock. Now here's Cousins. Here's Bell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the defense didn't alter that one at all. Bell had a good look at it and stayed in control.
Abrinas kicks to Noel. Knocked away. To the middle. It's rebounded by Livingston. The Warriors leading. On the wing, Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson tearing through the lane and then finishes strong with the dunk. It's not worth 3, but that's a pretty 2.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Noel with it. He's picked up by Cousins. And that one's good. Noel. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Durant kicks to Livingston. The 11-footer. No good off the back of the rim. Oklahoma City shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Abrinas. The shot. No good. Good D by Bell. Thompson in the posts. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
There's a screen by Noel. The 3. Patterson can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Livingston passes to Thompson. Livingston with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Abrinas. He's covered by Thompson. Abrinas kicks to Noel. Shoots over Cousins. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Durant attacking. Thompson in the corner. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, he was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
Some changes for Golden State. Green, he's checked in for Bell. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. And then for Oklahoma City, Grant comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Roberson in for Alex Abrinas. Here's Durant. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Roberson the pass to Grant. It's good.
And Grant at 6'9", using that length right there. A nice soft touch in close to the rim.
Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Left side Durant. Releases from 15. Thunder with the rebound.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Thompson outside. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They double him with Green. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Golden State. The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, we love when players get hot, and Thompson right now is just feeling it.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The Thunder went into free agency with a lot of question marks, but ended having a big summer.
Able to retain Paul George, and that was the first and largest key. Getting a player like Noel for cheap was also a big help for this group. The Thunder were at a fork in the road last season, but this team now as dangerous as ever.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Terrence Ferguson. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He was not happy with their shot selection, and he let them know about it. He said, we're taking low percentage shots, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, and work for those shots in the flow of the offense. Stay with the plan. We'll see if they can get it going.
Thanks, David. Westbrook against Durant. Outside, George. There's a screen. Screen by Adams. And Westbrook, here we go. And Durant sends it back.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
And George gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. It's Curry outside.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Here's Roberson. He's covered by Thompson. And Roberson kicks to Adams. And the rejection by Cousins.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Westbrook.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Paul George with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Paul George in 2017-18 taking his three-point shooting to new heights. In fact, Brent, the best percentage of his career. Most makes, too.
Well, he's one of the league leaders, Kevin, every year, and just becomes so dangerous from the three-point line. He's playing in that secondary offensive role in OKC. He pretty much feasted on catch-and-shoot opportunities with Westbrook having the ball.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside Westbrook. Green with the block. Adams against Cousins. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. To the left side wing. Grant gets a wide open look. The offensive rebound. Outside for George. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Knocked away. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time, and a great play on the ball.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, the Warriors returning to San Francisco next season after 48 years in Oakland. That new arena in Mission Bay getting finished up, polished up, fresh paint. It's looking good there. Hopefully it'll be just as rocking as Oracle Arena has been for this many years.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Green. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
You know, Brent, some wondered whether they changed their name to the San Francisco Warriors like before. They're going to stick with Golden State.
Yeah, too much history, I think, in Oakland. They don't want to do anything to disturb the fan base. This is the Bay Area's team, and you mentioned it. It does have a history, Kevin, starting off back in San Francisco in the 60s, and they become a powerhouse. It seems even more fitting to claim the entire state, the Golden State Warriors.
Here's Westbrook, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Adams. Nice D from Cousins. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Green. Stolen by Grant. Iguodala with the steal. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
What worked from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Adams with the screen on Thompson. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Cousins. Curry against Westbrook. Now here's Curry. He's guarded close. Some solid defense from Grant. Westbrook with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. George with the bucket.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up. A huge shot at this moment in the game.
Curry kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, that's blocked.
Robertson out there to play defense. He excels at getting off the ground so quickly to get the block.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth. Clock is at 3. Iguodala, the pass to Thompson. Iguodala with the steal. Floats it up for Iguodala.
Man, it doesn't matter what time of game it is. Andre Iguodala ready to step up.
Here's Roberson. There's the pass to Westbrook. It's stolen by Curry. Inside. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Pass to Cousins. Back to Curry. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And that's now 11 points for Steph Curry.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Pass to Roberson. Screen by Adams. High arcing shot. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Thompson dishes to Curry. With the teardrop, they get it again. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. 6-point game. Feeds to George. It's stolen by Green, and now they decide to foul intentionally. stolen by Westbrook.
You know, he should know better. A pass like that is going to wind up as a turnover more often than not.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 6. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. No good on the shot. Curry with a nice D. And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
One thing that's quietly understated about Steph Curry is that competitive fire to keep pushing the envelope. Even though he's set these high marks and these high bars, he wants to see if he can eclipse some of the marks that he set in the early part of his career.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
What a family of shooters the Currys are. Dell, Seth, Steph, they can all shoot the lights out, but if they have a family three-point contest, I think I'd have to go with this man here. I think I'm going with Steph.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
They love to get it into the hands of their best scorer, but they also need a backup plan. Plan B has to be covered.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roberson. Off target from outside. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Roberson kicks to Grant. For 3, Westbrook, no good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, not the prettiest of wins, but you got it. What got it for you?
Well, we just wanted to keep plugging away, keep moving the basketball. We got good shots in the first half. They didn't fall, but we just stayed confident and stayed aggressive. So it was one of those games that you got to grind out, and that's what we did.
That's how you build a great record through the season. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.